Assalamu alaikum students, I am Miss Azmat, your social studies teacher. As you know, we are learning about the chapter industries in Pakistan. In this chapter, we have already learned about what is an industry, its type, its location, factors affecting on it, importance of industries, and major industries of Pakistan. Today, we are going to learn effects of industrialization on the environment. This is the last topic of this chapter. So, while industries are very important for the economical growth of development and development of a country, it can also be harmful to the environment. Among other things, industrial process can cause climatical changes, pollution to air, water, soil, health issues, extinction of species, and much more. It is equally important to control the harmful side effects of industries. Industrialization has given direct impact on natural ecosystem. The most negative impact of industrialization the most negative impact of industrialization are on air, water, soil, and noise. Water pollution. Factories that produce chemicals and leather products often dump harmful liquid waste into the nearby rivers or canals, polluting the water resources. Industrial waste water is harmful for the irrigation of crops, including food crops. Then air pollution. Pakistan, like the rest of the world, is affected by severe pollution. Factories and motor vehicles release gases which collect in a thick layer high up in the atmosphere. This layer acts like a blanket and prevents heat from the earth from escaping into space. This results in global warming and changes in the world's climate. Rainfall decreases and the rise in global temperature is melting the polar ice caps, causing a rise in sea levels as well. Global warming. In fact, global warming is the unusually rapid increase in Earth's average temperature from the past centuries. There are some effects on humans' health as well. Then noise pollution. Noise pollution is an environmental problem in many urbanized and industrialized towns. The three most damaging sources of noise pollution in an industrial setting are machinery, construction, and vehicles. Similarly, construction workers blasting, bulldozing, curing, and various other similar activities can create a high intensity of noise pollution. The most common health problem it causes is hearing loss. It can also cause high blood pressure, heart disease, sleep disturbance, and stress. Now, land pollution. This is also a very important issue to discuss. Land pollution is the destruction of Earth's surface, often directly or indirectly as a result of man's activities and their misuse of land resources. Land pollution is also a result of dumping garbage, waste, and other toxins, making the land contaminated or polluted. Industrial waste causes land pollution too. How to control industrial pollution? Educate the people about the hazards of pollution. The laws to check industrial pollution should be strictly enforced. Use 3 R's: reuse, reduce, and recycle. And last but not the least, plant more and more trees. Because cultivation of green plants which protect people from poisonous effects of gases emitted by machines and faulty engines of vehicles. So, there is a need of a large number of trees planting in the towns or cities nearby the industries. Now, 3 R's. Actually, the worldwide focus on ecology and environment has made us all aware of these concerns. We are looking into the causes of environmental pollution and looking for ways to solve and prevent these problems. One of the solution is the 3R principle: reduce, recycle and reuse. We should avoid waste of resources by reducing their use. This is particularly important for natural resources which are limited. We can save resources by reusing products such as paper, plastic, and glass bottles. Finally, we should recycle materials by converting them into other articles. For example, aluminium drink cans can be recycled as other items. Now, let's take a review of the chapter by watching this video.
Industrial revolution impact the environment. We only have one Earth. If we do not protect the Earth, then we will have no place to stay to live. Before the Industrial Revolution, there were blue skies and white clouds. Everything was cleaned. But in the 18th centuries, England began the Industrial Revolution, which spread to other countries and began to change the environment. Environmental issues become a big problem. Why? It's because people overused fossil fuels. By the 1700s, there were 2.5 million tons of coal mined. By the 1800s, 10 million tons of coal were mined. After 61 years, 57 million tons of coal had been mined. If they mined this much coal, then people burned this much coal. When you burn coal, it will release a lot of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Increased carbon dioxide will lead to global warming and cause greenhouse effect. Every year, 35 million tons of carbon dioxide bumps into the atmosphere by fossil fuels. Too much carbon dioxide also causes climate change. The polar ice caps have melted faster in the last 20 years than in the last 10,000 years. Have you heard of this event before? During the month of December 1952, London was affected by a large amount of air pollution. This happened because the weather was so cold. There was no wind. And because people were burning coal. Many people got so sick during this time. That caused 12,000 people died. Every year in China, hundreds of thousands of people die because of air pollution. The Telegraph reported a case of an 8-year-old girl who had contracted lung cancer, becoming the youngest victim of lung cancer in China. Also in China, Local visibility in the southern part of Beijing was less than 500 meters. This led to horrible traffic and airplane delay. What can we do now to save our planet? To save the earth, we must stop people from using coal and producing less carbon dioxide. Instead of using fossil fuels, we need to use clean energy resources. Also, we can follow the 4 R's. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and replace. This is my sources. Thank you for watching.
Now, task to do. Recycling means making use of old and discarded things. So the task 1 is give 2 examples of how old household goods are recycled. Task number B is can you think of some people who collect material for recycling? C. Name 3 causes of atmospheric pollution. Hope you must do the task and submit it at KP. Thank you.